All right. So I'm going to make a little contrast between what I will call a righteous offense. I'll give an example or two in a minute. They offend our flesh. They're just that's what they're doing, and they offend our will. That they're things that we could get upset about. We can feel like, why did somebody say that to me? It's like, well, if somebody comes up to you and says, "Hey, this is Shabbat. You shouldn't be doing such and such and such," and you turn around and say, "Well, who do you think you are? You're not perfect. Who died and made you Yahusha?" Right? But the truth of the matter is, the admonition was good. It was righteous. You say you're set apart, and yet you won't receive righteous rebuke. You call that an offense? That it's like, yeah, that Ephraim, one day I'm going to snatch that turban off his head, right? So we go there when we don't discern the difference between a righteous offense and an unrighteous one. If we don't know the difference, then we're going to have some trouble with this. And many times we haven't allowed ourselves to mature to the level where we can receive plain conversation from each other. Because I really should be able to tell you, and you really should be able to tell me what's what. And the first thing I should do when you tell me is to consider, how true is that, as opposed to going down my mental Rolodex of what you did before. Right? It's like, you left the ice cream, pistachio ice cream again. You left it on the counter. Now it's all melted and it made a big mess or whatever. It's like, well, you left the pan on the stove with all the grease, whatever. That's not the way to do it. That's not the way to do it. All right. That's what it's all about, huh? It's like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to get you on the run on the defense because I don't like this pressure you're putting on me. Unrighteous often attempts to, or unrighteous offenses are attempting, watch this, to take our sovereignty, our personal sovereignty, and give it to someone else other than the sovereign one. And what do I mean by that? Because that could sound like a mouthful. What's happening here is that when I'm offended, almost always we want a solution, a remedy. And in order to get that remedy, you can come up with a lot of ways to think you got it. And if you go to any other person or any other system of thought other than to Elohim, then basically you've made that thing, person, or thought your sovereign. Because now, I'm thinking, well, if I'm looking for a decent example that children can hear. Let's just say, back to the whole ice cream thing. That one was clean enough. I had one that wasn't. I apologize, Saints, but I just had one that it wasn't. Whatever. Let's get back to the message. So here's the point: is that if you take it into your own hands, contrary to what the Most High said, then you've kind of made yourself your mighty one. If you do what you call up somebody other than me, because I hope I won't give you that advice, but you call up someone and they say to you, yeah, when my friend, brother, wife, husband did that to me, I poured hot grits on them. And you think, yeah, that's what I'll do. Then you've made that thing your mighty one, because what you've done is you've fallen into agreement again, and that's that word I said to you all a few times ago when I taught. Agreement is one of the highest of commodities in the kingdom. When you agree with something, you start to actually become like that thing. That thing can pour into your life in a way that you better be careful of, Because when it starts to pour, it don't always turn off when you're ready for it to. Then all of a sudden, you find out that you're this manner of person that you never anticipated. It doesn't look anything like Mashiach. And that's all because you agreed. You talked to somebody, you got some un-Elohim-like counsel, and you ran with it. I think you should put a low jack in the car so you can follow around, see where they at. They got apps you can put on your phone to check their conversations and this kind of foolishness, right? Oh, okay. Maybe I shouldn't call it foolishness. Maybe there's a time and a place for everything. But my point is that if your counsel is not from the mighty one of Israel, then what you've done is you've fallen into agreement with something else. And you're going to add offenses to offenses. There's no remedy there. It just gets worse.
For more information, visit www.arthurbaileyministries.com or call 888-899-1479. This program is made possible through financial contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.